Another meaningless game here as we look for some value, and I think we found out on this one, backing under the total between Alex Cobb and the Tampa Bay Rays, taking on Chris Sale and the Chicago White Sox. White Sox, excuse me, in Chicago. Oddsmakers have this line at 8, and I think that's too much. Both these guys, veteran pitchers, both these guys can be lights out, and they're both coming off a really tough start. So I don't anticipate for them to have two bad starts in a row. I look for both these guys to be really solid today, get a couple quality starts. So look for a lot of zeros on the board in Chicago between Tampa Bay and the White Sox. Alex Cobb, he gets a start for Tampa Bay. Recently coming off the DL, he comes into this contest, 6.16 ERA, 1.53 WHIP. He gave up 7 earned runs in his last start versus the Yankees. You know, you're talking about a guy with a career 3.32 ERA, 1.20 WHIP, and 85 career starts. He's a solid veteran. And look at his last road start prior to that bad outing in New York, 2 earned runs in Toronto. So he has the ability to come in and just really keep the numbers down against a pretty weak hitting White Sox team. I think he's going to be able to do it today. For the White Sox, we got the big lefty, Chris Sale, and he's coming off a horrible outing. I expect him to bounce back in a big way today. He comes in on the season, 3.19 ERA, 1.02 WHIP. He gave up 6 earned runs versus Philadelphia at Philadelphia. Now, we actually had the Phillies in that matchup because there was good value, backing Philadelphia in that spot. But still, we're talking about one of the best pitchers in the game. He has a ridiculous 103 strikeouts to 17 walks in 92 innings at home. I mean, he's just been lights out at times. And coming off that bad start, I expect for him to come in and pitch really well. He's only got 2 more starts left on the season. I expect for him to finish strong. So don't look for Tampa Bay to put up a lot against Sale. I expect for Sale to actually go really deep. The one time he did face Tampa Bay this season, he was outstanding. 2 hits, 0 earned runs, 9 innings. So look for him to pitch really well today. Under the total 8, I can kind of see why odds makers have it that way with the ERAs not being perfect. But looking at really looking at these guys, they should come in and pitch well. So I think for a low scoring affair is the way we're going to go with this, and that's going to be one of my major league picks here under the total of 8 between Chicago and Tampa Bay. And wish luck on your picks today.